Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Hoare. I'm the Communications Director for the Oregon Republican Party. The Oregon Republican Party is releasing the following statement in response to the premature declarations by Democrat politicians and many media organizations that the outcome of the presidential election for 2020 is decided. And now I'd like to introduce to you the Chairman of the Oregon Republican Party, Bill Currier. Mr. Chairman.
Good afternoon. The presidential election is not resolved. We live under the rule of law, not the rule of the news media or big tech companies that have censored Republicans and promoted grossly inaccurate opinion polls for months that declared this election over before a single vote was cast. Media outlets are entitled to their opinion, and so are we. However, only state election officials may administer and certify elections, and judges can rule on the merits of the cases being brought. Al Gore had 37 days to resolve an election in one state 20 years ago. There are significant and troubling irregularities being investigated and cases filed in half a dozen states. Certainly, voters deserve the same opportunity for these cases to be heard and adjudicated and recounts in hotly contested states to be completed. No state's vote results should be decided by illegal votes from ineligible or dead voters, faulty voting machines, suspicious voter turnout well over 100%, and mathematically impossible vote tallies of large batches of ballots or by ballots received after the election deadlines have passed. Americans deserve to have every legal vote counted and every illegal vote thrown out. When you cannot even effectively observe, much less investigate, very suspicious ballot processing and vote counting results, and when numerous court filings have yet to be heard and recounts have not even started, it is obvious that this will take time. The same elected officials and media outlets who continuously counseled patience and calm as ballots were being tabulated should continue to do so without bias or political favor to either candidate or party as these cases are resolved and votes are retabulated. Arguments for a constitutional case with massive implications in Pennsylvania are only just being offered in front of the Supreme Court today. We've witnessed during the past 4 years a constant barrage of false news stories and media narratives, from fake Russian collusion investigations, phony dossiers, anonymously sourced manufactured controversies, cover-ups of scandalous conduct by President Trump's opponent, and a hyper-partisan impeachment that was endlessly promoted despite lacking a reasonable basis in fact. When taken together with the censorship of the president, the months of spinning riots, looting, and arson as people protest, and the intentional inaccurate political polling in swing states, it is time for the media to demonstrate greater humility and take its own advice, to exercise patience as facts continue to unfold. It is it any wonder why Republicans and millions of non-Republican Trump supporters have a deep mistrust of media declarations regarding this election. We would also like to remind local media that there are several very close races in Oregon in which ballots are still being counted and the outcome is yet to be finalized. Several media outlets have already declared these races over despite this fact. This certainly doesn't look fair and is very disrespectful of Oregon voters. It is just as important to count every legal vote in our state as it is anywhere else. We continue to stand with President Trump and with the rule of law. One thing is for sure, mobs of Biden voters in the streets will neither hold sway over our court system nor over the integrity of our election recounts. The more than 70 million voters who cast their ballots for the president and other Republicans up and down the ballot deserve a fair election. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon. Stay strong and stand firm. Thank you very much.